the government is not going to save you. I was on the SBS last night and it reinforced that most people have a front row ticket to the victim show in their own life. Now, the show was all about the cost of living crisis and which side of the government you're sitting on, whether it's Liberal, Labor, Greens, Independents, and why you will vote for them in the upcoming election, and essentially what's fucked about Australia right now. The common theme that I saw is people were putting the blame on someone else for the issues in their own life. The stark reality is the reason people have issues in their own life is because of no one else's wrongdoing other than their own. Everything that is wrong in my life is my fault, which means I have full control over controlling those outcomes. Often when people are dealt bad cards and they play those cards right, they can become the most successful people in the world. We've all seen the stories where people grow up dirt poor or something happens to them and it completely changes the trajectory of their life, yet they then harness it and make that the reason that they're going to become successful. The big theme with this cost of living crisis is the reason I have no money or the reason that I'm doing it tough is because of the government and because of the government not doing X, Y, and Z. When the easiest way to solve the issue that they're saying is to just look inward and go, is the reason that I can't retire, or is the reason that I can't put food on the table, or is the reason that I can't do X, Y, and Z because of the government, or is it because I haven't taken action in my own life to solve these issues? Now, if you put the blame in the government's basket, essentially what you're saying is, I need the government to solve that issue for me. And until they do, I'm going to be in this situation of having no money, not being able to do this, can't retire, whatever it is. Whereas if you put that in your own basket and say, the reason I can't do this is because I didn't do X, Y, and Z, now you put the blame on yourself, but you've also put the ability to solve that problem in your capable hands. Not being able to retire because of the recent inflation issues, from my point of view, is not a government issue. The reason you can't retire is because for the 40 years prior to you retiring, you didn't take any action to put yourself in a position to retire because you probably thought, oh, well, I'll kick that can down the road. So is that a government issue right now, or is that a you issue not doing anything about it? If something horrible happens to you from a medical point of view and you don't have the money to be able to do that, is that a government issue because they haven't got enough support to support you, or is that a you issue because you didn't have enough of a safety net, or you didn't prepare for things like that with insurance, for example, because you thought it'd never happen? Or if you decide to go and have children and you can't afford to give the children the life that they want, is that an issue with the cost of living, or is the issue that you chose to have children before you were financially stable to be able to give those children the life that you wanted? So before you start putting the blame onto everyone else for your problems, look in the mirror and say, are my problems a consequence of my inability to take action and plan for the future so I don't fall into this predicament? Because I can assure you,